Okay, now swap legs. On the top. And then the outside. Inside. And then hamstring. And then have we all got a block or something that we can use as a block? A few books would work. Yes, honey?
Can I go grab a block? Or
Yeah,
like a book? All right, thank you.
And then you're gonna sit on your block. Sit on your block. And then sit like right on the edge and then sit in butterfly. Sit in butterfly and just kind of like relax there for a minute. It won't hurt. It just kind of opens up your hips. So you're just gonna chill out there. Make sure that you've got something high enough. So you might need like a few books. There you go. What is that? Sit right on the edge so that your legs just kind of like fall down. And like I said, it won't hurt. It's not supposed to hurt. It just kind of opens up your hips. And then you're gonna put it underneath your lower back and then lie down on your back in a grand plie. And then just rock from side to side. Just move your knees from side to side. Doesn't have to be super fast. You're just kind of trying to open up your hips a little bit more. And then relax again. Try not to hold your legs tense at all. Try and just let them like flop to the side. And then rock again from side to side, gently pushing one knee down and then the other. and then take the block out from underneath you, and then just lie on the ground like I am, flat. And again, try and just relax your legs so that they just fall. Don't try and hold any tension. And then make sure that your stomach is in and held so that you don't have an arch in your back, okay? Hold it there. Okay, then you're gonna roll onto your stomach and you're gonna do frog on your stomach. You can use, like if you've got something that you can push your feet up against or underneath to hold you down, then feel free to do that. If you want to just do it by yourself, then do it by yourself. But we're doing frog. Yep, so if you have feet that can go underneath the chair or up against the wall even, like if you go on demi point and push it up against the wall. So Addison, I think put your feet like on like the floor though. Yeah, that's a go. And then try and, yes, that's better. That's better. So you're trying to get your feet as close to the floor as possible, right? Some of you, I can't see your feet. So just make sure that your feet are as close as possible. And then you're trying to sit in a grand plie, like nice high grand plie. Good, Katie. And then when you're ready, just push up onto your elbows or preferably your hands. So push up onto your hands if you can, keeping your hips on the ground. That was a great face. We should have taken a picture then, Zoe. This is stretch class. That's it, keeping hips down. And again, try and relax when you're in a position, even if it's painful for you, you want to try and relax your muscles, relax your body into it. Don't hold tension. Anyone else need to stretch their neck? We might stretch necks today too. And then come out of that one. And kind of move your legs around, close them a little bit, move them around. Sit up. Put one leg out in front. Lifting up, you're trying to lift the lower back, like lift up at the lower back and then lengthen forward from there. So you're trying to flatten out your back as much as you can, and your center line should be going along your leg. Okay, your center line. Hold it there. Really try and lengthen out the lower back. That's it, Abby. Yes, sweetie.
Are our feet flexed or pointed?
Flex, please. Flex foot. And you want to be able to reach for it and hold the foot. Reach for it and hold it. That's it. The toe should be pointing up to the ceiling. You're parallel with your leg right now. Flat back. Reach for the toe and hold it. And then staying there, you're just gonna holding onto the foot. You're just gonna rotate it out. Just the foot. I mean the leg will rotate out too, but you don't wanna like move your leg out to the side. Okay, so you wanna try and keep it like in that straight line, but you're in a turned out position now. And push that foot right to the ground, flex it, Push the foot right to the ground and then keep your knee straight so that you're stretching in a turned out position. There's a tendency to let the knee bend when you turn it out, so be careful of that. Just kind of relax over that leg. Now staying there again, turn it back parallel. So the whole leg is going to rotate back parallel, and you should feel a little bit more flexible now, so you're going to try and lengthen out the back and go a little further and try and keep going a little further each time. So this time around you should be further down and feel a little bit more comfortable than you did the first time. So right now we've got a flexed foot, we've got a parallel leg. Addison, hold on to that foot and really like flex it. That's a go. Yeah. Feel free to use your hand to like pull your toes back. You might find that the stretch changes the second time around, like maybe the first time around you feel it in your hamstring, but the second time you feel it in your calf muscle. It's okay if it changes, that's a good thing. Take a deep breath in and relax down a little further, really pulling that foot back. Pull the foot back, flexed foot. Good, well done, ladies. Now keeping your body there, you're going to rotate it out to a turned out position. And you should be further down than you were the first time. Further down, hold it there. Really push that turn out. Hold the whole leg rotated out. Good. Take a breath in and exhale. Try and relax down even further. Increase the stretch more. Pull behind the knee. Make sure it's straight, knees straight, flexed foot, turned out. And then come out of that one. Good, shake it around. We're going to do the same thing on the other leg. So you're going to start, have it right in front of you, okay, right in front of your center line. So your foot should be in line with your nose, okay, if you drew a line. And then you're going to lift up out of the body and go forward, hold on to the foot. Really pull that the toes back, flex the foot, pull the toes back. So you're really lengthening out the muscles. Keep it parallel, make sure the foot doesn't start to like twist at all, inwards or outwards. Make sure it's just straight parallel. Take a breath in and lengthen out. Now keeping that foot flexed, keeping the body where it is, you're just going to rotate that leg to a turned out position. The whole leg rotates out. Flexed foot still, body down, and hold it there. Really pull that foot back, and now be careful when you're in the turned out position that your knee doesn't slightly bend. As soon as you do that, you'll feel the stretch loosen. You won't feel it as much. Keep pulling that foot back. Keep flexing that foot. Keep turning it out. Trying to get it flat on the ground, turned down. And then staying there, you're going to go parallel again. Bring it parallel. Really try and flatten out that back before you go into the second time around. So you should be going a little further. And then flex that foot, pull it back, and lie down on it and just relax there. Keep the foot parallel, so not twisting inwards or outwards. If you feel like the stretch loosens and doesn't, you're increasing it, then feel free to just come up and increase it by stretching out that lower back even more. Really try and always push yourself to the limit. And now we're going to turn it out. So turn it out into a turned out position. Keep the knee straight, foot flexed, completely flexed, and then turned out flat on the ground. And we're stretching over. Keep the foot flexing, keep it turned out, keep the knee straight. Lengthen out the lower back. And then come out of that one. Move the legs around, shake them out. Okay. The next one is sort of like pigeon, but you're going to have the front leg should be at a 90-degree angle, And then the back leg is going to be at a 90-degree angle, and you're going to lift up and then push yourself down. So you want the front leg and the back leg thigh to be sort of in a split line, like it would be in the splits, but then the leg is going to bend at a 90-degree angle, and the back leg is going to also bend at a 90-degree angle, right? And then you're going to just lift yourself up and then try and sit in the middle, right? So you're really pushing that back hip down. You should feel it in your back hip. So Emma, I would lift your, lengthen your front leg up more. Yep, and then now, yeah, that's a go. And now push the, it looks like the back leg needs to move into that split. Like pretend you're doing the splits with your quads, but then you're bending from the knee. Does that make sense? This is hard. That's it, Katie. Good. And now you're trying to push and sit down with that back hip. And then you can lean forward. Wave at me if you can't feel it, and I'll try and help you out. So if you drew a straight, there was a straight line on the ground, right? Your front quad would be on that line, and then your back quad would also be on that line. So you see how my foot comes out behind me? That's what it should look like. And then you're trying to sit down. Are we getting it? Are we feeling it? No? Yes? Yes? Okay, good. Yes, Abby? Hang on, I'll unmute you. Hang on, sweetie. No, you stay there. I'm going to unmute. Oh, it won't let me.
Yeah. I can't really feel it. Like, I'm not sure. I think I'm doing.
Make sure you're in a straight line, firstly. Make sure you're in a straight line, okay? And you're trying to push that back hip down, like towards the camera. And then lie down. Yeah. Yeah, you're in the right position, hon.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Can you wave at me if you feel it in your back leg or back leg hip area? Ish, Emma. Okay. Ish. Okay. And then does anyone feel it in the front leg? Front leg, front leg, front leg. Okay. And then come out of that one. And you're going to go on the other side. So you really got to make sure that you're trying to get it in a straight line. You want the back leg to come straight back from you, and then the foot is going to come out the other side. So you should be able to see that back foot out the other side, okay? And then instead of like leaning back here, you've got to be uplifted and pushed down so that you're trying to sit down as much as possible. The front leg should be at a 90-degree angle. It's a little bit hard to see, guys, some of you guys, but I think we're all look like we're in the right position. And then you just lean forward. You're really trying to push that back hip down. Push the back hip down. and then come out of that one. The next one, I'm hoping everyone has access to like a wall or something. You're going to do the same kind of position, but the back leg is going to be up against the wall in parallel instead of turned out. So we've done this before where you go into the split. Instead of being the split, you're going to have the front leg at a 90-degree angle. So if you've just got somewhere, it could even be on a sofa if it's high enough, right? You put your knee up against the wall. I'm sort of singing here. So you would put your knee up against the wall like this, and then the front leg, you would sit down like this. But you would be at a 90-degree angle. And you're pushing the back hip as square as you were trying to keep your hips like square to the front. So it should be completely parallel. So Emma, if you can get you see how, yeah, turn the whole leg in a little bit more. Don't just yank your foot. And then the front leg should be at a 90-degree angle. Abby, is that your foot? Yeah, I think it is. So move your foot all the way out. That's it. And then push your hip down. Try and square up your hips. And then sit up rather than lie down for this one. So you're trying to like push your hips down and feel the stretch in the hip flexor / quad. Can everyone sort of feel it? Are we all uncomfortable? Like a good uncomfortable? Addison looks uncomfortable. Good. You got to keep your back leg parallel, otherwise your foot's just going to keep falling off or sliding off the wall, right? Or wherever you are. You got to keep the whole leg parallel. Zoe, any chance you can bring that front foot out from underneath you? A little bit, a little bit. And then come out of that one. And then switch to the other leg. So the back leg, the whole thing has to be parallel. You're trying to push your hip down and keep your hips square, right? When you do it. Has to stay parallel too. It can't just turn out because then your foot's going to keep falling off the wall. And then the front leg is going to be at a 90-degree angle, and then you're trying to keep your hips pushing down, squaring up. Yep, good job, guys. Keep going. Emma, tell your puppy to hold your foot in place. If you're not fully down, try and push yourself down a little bit more. Emma, it doesn't look like your back leg is in line with you. Like I feel like your knee needs to move over behind you. Yeah. And then come out of that one, ladies. Shake out legs, move them around. Do they feel nice and flexible now? Are we ready to go into splits? Let's do it. Okay, so you're just gonna go into normal splits, no over splits just yet, right? We're gonna pick a leg. You can pick your right or left leg, I don't mind. We're gonna do both, okay? And then just sit in normal splits and just get warmed up a bit. Kind of move yourself around however you need to. You can lean forward, can go over a little bit and just kind of move around so you're just warming up your split. Oh, that was a nice foot, Zoe. Do that again. Yeah, all the way to the floor. Floor, 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 floor. Look at that. Look at that beautiful foot. All right, guys, when you're ready, when you feel like you're warm enough, you're going to go into oversplit. Oh, today, sorry, today we're going to do the block on the back leg. So you can do it all the way up to your knee if you want, or you can do it on your ankle. If you do it on your ankle, be careful that your knee doesn't like fall to the ground and bend, right? If you have trouble with that, then put it underneath your knee like Emma's done. And then try and sit down as much as possible. Try and lie your body forward and just relax. Listen to the calming music of Spotify if you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it or not. Okay, you try and square up your hips a little bit more, sweetie. So that they're coming to the front, that's better. And then come out of that one. Move legs around. Stand up if you need to. Walk around. Do whatever you need to do. And then we're going to switch the other leg. Hug those legs, Zoe. So first we're just doing regular split, just to warm up our legs a bit. Kind of move around a bit. And then when you're ready, do oversplit with the block on the back leg. When you're in the position, you want to try and hold it. And then come in that one. Move legs around. Shake them out. Okay, next one, you're going to sit in straddle, but you want to be as flat straddle as possible. So when I say flat straddle, I mean hips, knees, and ankles in the same line. But your legs are turned out, straddle is turned out, right? And you're going to have your hands like this and reaching towards your toes. Reaching towards your toes in straddle, so keep your legs turned out, and then you're eventually going to put your little stomach on the ground. Try and be flat, flat, flat. Not reaching arms forward, reaching arms to the side, Katie. And then when you get there, you can lie you down. That's it, Zoe. Turn the head to one side and just relax. Straddle, turned out legs, right? You have to be turned out with your legs. Don't let your legs fall forward when you go onto your stomach. And hold it there. That's it, Katie. Yeah, don't let them turn out. I mean, turn in. And then from there, you're going to roll through a little bit more so that you go to turned in legs. So you just want to roll through a little bit more till you turned in legs. But you're still trying to keep your hips and your knees and your ankles in the same line, right? You don't want to go so far that you've come out of the split. So be careful of that. So you're just going to roll forward and you're going to be on your stomach and then just relax there. Oh, Zoe, those little hands. Can you put elbows down or something. Those hands are all twisted. Look at them. All twisted backwards. Try and hold still in a position and relax into the position. Keep going, come on, keep trying. If you're not flat, keep working on it. Do your elbows rather than your hands. Yeah, I know it's harder, but those poor little hands. There you go. I can just picture you laughing right now, your painful laugh. She's doing it. I know she's doing it. I can picture it. There it is. The painful laugh is out. Okay, and then come out of that one. All right, guys, then you're going to sit up. Just sit cross legs, and we'll stretch next. So you're going to hold on to this. Sit with a straight back when you do this. Don't like crunch over because you'll distort how you're stretching your neck. So sit up straight and then hold on to your head and just gently pull to one side. So you're just kind of using the weight of your arm to pull it down. And then don't let the shoulder come up with it. You want to just have it lengthen down and hold it there. And you might find like when you start doing it, it doesn't hurt. But then as you stay there longer, the stretch might increase. That's okay. So you're just going to hold, or vice versa. It might really hurt at the beginning and then stop hurting. That's okay too. And then you're just going to let go a little bit. Turn your head towards the arm that's raised. Take the back of your head this time and like pull it on a diagonal. And you should feel it in the side back of your neck. And remember, keep having that straight back. If you have bad posture when you're doing this, you won't feel it in your neck as much. And come out of that one, and you're going to do the other side. So you're going to reach and pull sideways. And then turn your head on a diagonal and pull the back of your head down. And then have two hands like this on the back of your head, sitting up straight, and then just kind of closing your elbows and pull down. And then coming out of that one, you're going to sit with one leg in front of the other, like this, right? One leg in front of the other, and then you're going to reach forward and lie down. stretch out your arms in front of you and just relax. And then take your arms over, walk your arms over to the right side. So your whole body goes over to the right side. And you should be really reaching with your left arm. Reach with your extra long with your left arm. So that you feel the stretch maybe in the back, maybe in the bottom hip area. Kind of depends where you're tight. And then transfer over to the left side. This time you're going to be reaching with your right arm extra long. And then come on that one, switch legs, so the other leg's going to be in front, and then lean forward again. And reach over to the left side, reaching the right arm long. And transfer to the other side. And then roll up through your body. Roll up, roll up. And then we are done. Thanks, guys. Well done. Keep stretching. See you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.